From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Atlanta at 8 a.m.
Popular online gaming platform Roblox is sued by a DeKalb County family after they say their teenage son was groomed by a predator.
And Cartersville's police captain describes what his team did to protect the public when they got a call from a man's family saying he threatened to shoot up the world's busiest airport.
Good morning, everyone. Good Thursday morning. Welcome to Good Day Atlanta at 8. I'm Buck Lanford.
And I'm Alex Whitler. Thank you so much for waking up with us. As always, we appreciate your time. We're checking in with Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Joanne Feldman to get a sense of what the weather's going to do today. It sure was chilly out there this morning.
It was, yeah. It's gotten even chillier than the last few mornings. So here we are in October. It is going to be a morning of temperatures down several degrees from yesterday. That still leaves mostly 40s in the metro area. But look at how far south we're getting some 30s out there. That includes 37 in Peachtree City, mainly low to mid 40s farther east. And then you'll find below freezing. There we've done it. We've dropped below 32 in Blue Ridge here to start, with another concentration of 30s there in northwest Georgia. But we're on our way now that the sun is up to this warm up right here. It's going to be a very pleasant afternoon. I encourage you to soak it in. We'll have sunshine in mid 70s. I say soak it in because that needed rain we keep talking about, it's on the horizon, and we'll have several days where rain will be a possibility. So I'll break that down for you in your 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes. Natalie?
Joanne, thank you. In Buckhead on 400 southbound at 85, we have a crash that's blocking. It's still a right lane. Delays are coming in from Lenox Road. You're going to want to take Roswell Road to avoid the impact to your ride, which is slow. If you're coming in through Doraville this morning, that vehicle fire that we had 85 northbound at Jimmy Carter is now clear. Still have some lingering delays from Pleasantdale Road. And the big three, those major interstates, all yellow rides. The heaviest is out of Alpharetta on 400 from Old Milton to the top end, 35 minutes. Buck?
Natalie, thank you. 8:03 your time. We have breaking news to tell you about. The South Fulton Police Department is on the scene of a bomb threat at a U.S. Postal Service facility. The address is 125 Villanova Drive. That's off Fulton Industrial Boulevard near Camp Creek Parkway. Police have evacuated the building and they're blocking traffic in that area. We're told that the Atlanta Police Bomb Squad is also responding to this threat. You're asked to avoid this area until the scene is cleared.
It's 8:04 now, and Atlanta's Booker T. Washington High School was placed on lockdown during a nearby SWAT operation.
Yeah, that operation stemmed from a shots fired call at a gas station. Police confirmed, though, that no one was hit.
Good Day's Mark Teichner has more on this developing story. He's live in downtown Atlanta. Mark.
Yeah, despite the fact that no students suffered any injuries as a result of this, it certainly did scare a lot of their parents. Wednesday night SWAT operation places an entire Atlanta neighborhood on lockdown, impacting the homecoming coronation at Booker T. Washington High School. Around 6:15, police responded to the Texaco on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard for a shots fired call. Police tell us no one was hit, but as part of their investigation, officers extended the crime scene and called in the SWAT team. The SWAT operation concentrated its effort on a Newcastle Street home, which eventually was cleared. Detectives then spent the overnight hours combing that house, looking for clues and evidence. We saw a man taken away in an ambulance. No word as to what, if any, role he played in all of this. The lockdown extended to include nearby Booker T. Washington High, which was crowning its homecoming court. Worried parents rushed to the school to make sure their children were okay.
I'm calling his phone, asking him what's going on. He couldn't tell me anything himself, so that's when I finally got out my truck and I walked to the school to figure out what was going on.
Very worried. As a mother, you worry about your children. You know, the school is, it's a lot going on nowadays.
Again, no students suffered any injuries. In fact, the school really wasn't involved in all of this, with the exception of having been placed on lockdown. Now, we're still waiting to see if the police managed to make any arrests or why they extended this crime scene into a SWAT situation. If we do get an update from them, we'll let you know right away. Reporting live from downtown, I'm Mark Teichner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Mark, thank you for that. And then turning now to a Fox 5 News alert. Atlanta police are looking for the man that you see on your screen right now. He is is Delonte Mays, and he's the suspected gunman who shot inside Georgia Tech's West Village dining hall on Tuesday night. Authorities say it happened after two contract workers got into an argument. No one was hurt. Now, investigators believe the 28-year-old may be driving a black 2025 Jeep Compass with a Georgia license plate DBQ 1997.
To be on the lookout. Police also need your help tracking down the person who's suspected of shooting an 18-year-old at Atlantic Station. Here's a photo of the person they're searching for. This happened on October 17th near the H&M store on 18th Street. That's where police found the teen who was shot in his foot. Call Crime Stoppers if you have any information about it. A local family takes aim at the popular gaming app Roblox. DeKalb County, a family there, is suing the app along with the chat app Discord, saying a user posed as a child to groom their now teenage son.
And Good Day's Lindsay Tuman is breaking down this case for us.
It's a game many parents have seen lit up on their child's tablet or phone screen. Roblox is a popular gaming system known for its endless library of games created by users all over the world. But some local parents say it's also opened up their children to danger.
These experiences have been life-altering, not just for the child, but for his mom, for the whole family.
Sarah Beller is an attorney who's representing a DeKalb County family in a lawsuit against Roblox and the chat app Discord. They claim in 2023, adults on the platform posed as children and engaged their then 12-year-old in graphic conversations for months. Those conversations then moved to the Discord platform.
Child's mother actually found the child kind of hiding and hovering in a closet and didn't know why he had his tablet, and she actually took the tablet to kind of figure out what was wrong.
We reached out to both companies about the lawsuit. A Roblox spokesperson said the company's vision is to be the safest platform on the internet and say there are strict policies including limiting chat for younger users and not allowing external images to be shared. Discord said there are strong systems in place to prevent sexual exploitation and grooming on the platform, but this family says that wasn't enough to protect their son, who suffered several mental health issues.
On Discord, those perpetrators sent the child graphic messages and manipulated him into sending sexually explicit images and videos of himself.
Lindsay Tuman, Good Day Atlanta.
This morning, we're hearing from Cartersville police about what happened the moment they learned a man from their own community was threatening to shoot up Atlanta's airport. Officers say a family member told them 49-year-old Billy Cagle, who's on your screen, made the threats during a phone call. Officers quickly sent out bolos or be on the lookouts with Cagle's photo and a description of the truck he was driving. Then they contacted other agencies directly. Turns out within 20 minutes, Atlanta police found him and took him down.
You can't ever plan for something like this, but you hope that the officers you've got, the field training they took, the continued education, that they're able to decipher information, decipher situations, and get it out, make the best course of action. I think that's what happened here.
Authorities say they found an AR-15 style rifle with 27 rounds of ammunition inside Cagle's truck. Cagle is now in federal custody. It's 8:09 now, and a local organization is opening up their food pantry to TSA workers as the government shutdown enters its 23rd day.
Yeah, employees had access to things like meat, snacks, vegetables, and cleaning supplies. Nicole's House of Hope wanted federal workers to know that they're not alone and hopes yesterday's giveaway lifts morale. Fox 5 spoke with several TSA employees who say they were grateful for the support but could not speak on air due to their positions.
So if you'd like to donate, just search for the link on our website. Many of you know it. Easy to remember, fox5atlanta.com.
President Trump imposing new sanctions on Russia. I'm Doug Luzader in Washington. We'll have more on his efforts to get Vladimir Putin back to the negotiating table. Just ahead.
And our 7-day forecast is split between some beautiful October days and some